Yo, hey, man. Hey, listen. Hey, this your man, Coach Shabazz. Yo, listen, SHA-PODCAST, episode 23. I'm about to come flying out the gates with this one, man, because it's a lot on my heart that I want to share. And I hope a lot of y'all can relate to it. And honestly, I'm just going to get right to it, man. Had a conversation with an athlete that I've been training for maybe since he was like 9 years old. And this kid was telling me about, this kid that respects me a lot and me because he looks at me like a dad and just had a lot of respect for me. This is also a kid who has been training me since 8 years old. Always gotten stronger, faster. Now he's going to go in his senior year of high school. So this is the type of kid who has a really great relationship with me, not just because, he's been around me for long enough, but because I've actually helped him physically and helped him put him in a position to earn scholarships and stuff. So this kid is having a conversation with an assistant coach on his girls basketball team at his school. And for some reason, this assistant coach tells his head coach, don't train with Shabazz. Somebody said, oh, hell, here we go. So the kid overhears it and said, well, why would you say that? Because he's the best trainer around. This is what the kid is saying. And this guy just going in on me. Now, keep in mind, I've only had one conversation with this particular fellow. One conversation that actually went left for him because he came in the weight room trying to do my job. I don't even know who he is. Just really arrogant AAU coach, whatever. So he tells this kid, who has Shabazz ever helped go to the league? Son, look. Let me put a pin in it right there, because I wanted to leave that into segue into what I wanted to say. Okay, young people, whether you're aspiring to be an athlete, astronaut, doctor, whatever the case may be, but I notice it especially with athletes. Nobody really cares about your incredible accomplishments, and I say it like that. And I promise you I'm going somewhere with this, but I heard a statement a little while ago. Nobody cares, just work harder. Here's what I mean by nobody really cares. As a matter of fact, the second you mention a great accomplishment, it's normally met with criticism. It's normally met with, ain't no way in the world they're that good. Or they're waiting for you to slip up. They're waiting for you to fail, right? And I can't stand it about people because, especially my own people, explain to me, why is it that our innate knee-jerk reaction to success is a negative comment, negative, pessimistic thought? I had a conversation with one of my kids this morning. And she was telling me, I'm talking about this kid is an incredible softball player, incredible softball athlete, 8th grader, played varsity as an 8th grader. Okay, now that's a setup because now she's subjected to the following. Oh, she ain't as good as we thought she was. She did all this as an 8th grader. Now what's she gonna do as a 9th grader? She's ranked in this, and this. Now, what's she gonna do now? She ain't gonna be all that good. Blah, 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 blah. I knew she was gonna fizzle out, blah, blah, blah. A problem with when kids are really, really good, very young, is that now people forget that they're kids. And they only see them as things. Athlete, robot, superstar, all this garbage that can really, really take the joy and the love from a young person when they hear those type of comments that early on. The other thing too about being successful when you're that young is that now people are waiting for you to fail. Now they cannot wait to see you fall. They are waiting for the opportunity to be able to say, I knew they weren't that good. People have been waiting on LeBron James. People have been waiting on LeBron to fail and to fall and to not be that good for going on 23 years now. Not okay. In 23 years, the brother hasn't won 23 championships. In 23 years, he's won 4, lost 6. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna highlight the 6 losses. See, he ain't Michael Jordan. See, he ain't as good as we thought. For whatever reason, the world loves to criticize greatness when it falls. They hated the New England Patriots. They hate Tom Brady. They hated the San Antonio Spurs. They hated the Golden State Warriors. They hated the New York Yankees. All of these different sports, when you're on top and when you're really, really good and when you're great at something, to be perfectly honest, they cannot wait to see you decline. They cannot wait to see you get beat. Oh, man. I'm in an environment where there's a certain group of coaches that have ostracized me to the point of borderline getting me to negatively react. I say borderline because I'm now the head strength and conditioning coach at HBCU Lane College, and I'm in charge of training every athlete, every sport. Okay, out of every sport, the one that I loved the most was basketball. The one that I played the best was football. The one that I played the second best was track and field. The one that I admired the most was baseball and softball because my mom was a softball player, baseball player. My mom was a softball player. Wanted us to play baseball, but none of my brothers and sisters never played. But when I tell you that there's not a single coach up there on the basketball staff, women's basketball staff, track staff, baseball staff, volleyball staff, who doesn't 100% trust that I'm going to do my job. Here's what I found. The sport that I wanted to help the most, the sport that I spent the most time with, has been impeded so much that it's almost getting me to the point where I'm like, you know what, bro? The hell with this. But here's what I just told an athlete, and it applies to me and it applies to all of you too. When God gives you that thing you prayed for, when God brings out that gift that he gave you, when he puts it in there and puts it on for the whole world to see, let me tell you something. Now that it's out there, the devil is on the attack. Never, ever, ever. Don't let the devil convince you that gift that God gave you, that thing you prayed for, that he promised you, that has been delivered now. Whether it's the gift to play softball, the gift to play baseball, the gift to play basketball, the gift to run track. Don't let the fact that now things are getting hard. Now here comes adversity. Now here comes hurdles. Now here comes challenges that you didn't even expect to come. Do not let that deter the fact that you were given that incredible gift and that the adversity will not change the outcome. Listen, man. Once you get that thing you prayed for, that you worked for, that you thank God for, once you get it, he gonna open the floodgates of challenges, tests, temptations. He gonna stick that boy on you. Just like when he said, "Have you considered my servant Job?" to the devil. Just like when Jesus was tempted in the garden, when he was fasting. Please believe we are no different if we say we believe him. Mm, mm. We are no different because we believe him so much. And not only do we believe him, but he delivered on that thing that he said he would do. But that ain't the end of the story, though. Now I'm going to see what you made of. Now that this gift to be able to play softball is in you, and now that the world sees it, here comes the criticism. That baby said, "Coach Boss, they put me up on a pedestal. I didn't ask to be put on a pedestal." I said, "Baby girl, yeah, you're on a pedestal because you're good. But the pedestal, typically you would think that when you put on a pedestal, it's for you to be congratulated. I expected when my boys, when I was the only freshman on the varsity in high school, that my boys was like, bro, you made it, you on the varsity. Oh God. Man, that jokers looked at me like, you on the varsity? I'm colder than you. And I'm like, uh, huh? Because when when somebody hears your name enough times, instantly envy and jealousy creeps in. The problem that coaches, I'm tell you something, I'm gonna be honest. The problem that a lot of coaches have with me, there are several places where I go, not because I boast and brag, because I don't do all that, but because the kids start talking, and my work is that effective that folks get tired of hearing my name. People don't understand that. Just me personally, I almost have to put my stuff out there so that people can see what I do and know that I'm here doing it, right? So it's basically me being my own advertising, which is actually exactly what I have to do. I'm a strength conditioning coach. I don't have an agent. You know, I have to solicit clients. How do I do that? By just talking to them? No, they got to see my work, okay? And they got to see that it works. They got to see that it's effective. Here's another thing that I've heard over the years. Obviously, I talked about this quite a bit. You know, Shabazz gets kids hurt. Shabazz, that stuff Shabazz doing, it don't work. And when somebody so foolishly asks the question, who did Shabazz help go to the league? As if to say, number one, that I never helped anybody go play professional sports. Number two, that maybe he did, but not nobody notable. The best question is the best response would be, which league? Which league you talking about? Because this man doesn't help kids go to every one of them. So while you're trying to throw shade and be a hater, you really don't understand the magnitude of the question. Your one-dimensional self, your single-minded, your little self was thinking, he ain't never helped nobody go to the NBA. Not only have I helped several athletes go to the NBA, but the WNBA, the NFL, Major League Baseball, 1,437 kids go Division I and Division II. Close to $1 billion close to $200 million in scholarship money earned as a direct result of our training. A world record 25 state championships won. And the list goes on. Black Man Crown Coach of the Year in 2023. Power 30 Award winner just 2 months ago. So when people try to come for me, they're almost asking me to bury them on my resume. And I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not one to go back and forth with nobody, because then that kind of that takes away from the love and the joy and the passion of what I do. But let it be known that when you do have a certain level of success, the majority of people are not happy for you. They're really not. As a matter of fact, they cannot wait for you to fall. So what do? You work 10 times harder. You work 100 times harder to not only prove them wrong, but to prove yourself right. Because again, my faith in God and the gift that he gave me has never wavered. I will tell you something. There has been some long nights. There has been some very short mornings. There have been some times where people have even questioned me, like, yo, why are you going to that school? Why are you going to this school? Why are you doing this? You're so above this. And why are you... Bruh, I'm doing exactly what God got me doing until God says otherwise. My faith in him is at a point where I know for a fact that as long as I continue to bless somebody else, I know my blessing is coming. When? Who knows? But is it coming? Without question. when you're at a point in your life where people doubt you, they doubt the gift that God gave you, you know, that means you are really getting closer to your own greatness. Now, I'm going to say this too, because this is where it kind of gets a little sticky. When you start to doubt yourself, when you start to doubt the ability that God put in you, now it's time for you to lean completely on him and remember who you got the gift from. You got it from him. God is not an Indian giver. You know what I'm saying? He not about to, he. I also told this kid, because he was like, well, Coach Boss, I don't know if I really want to do this anymore because, you know, the naysayers, and I'm getting burnt out, and am I doing it for other people? And I asked one question. I said, do you suck? Because if you suck, that would almost make a little bit more sense. Okay. I mean, if you suck and you work hard and you're trying your best and you just can't get it, your coordination's off, your balance is off, you're having zero success, then maybe God is like, hey, you know what? This might just not be for you. If you are absolutely great and incredible at something, you're one of the few. First off, that's an indicator that's a gift straight from God. But the next thing that's coming with that, here comes the hate. It's coming. It is absolutely inevitable because, like Kobe Bryant said, they only hate on the great ones. They hated on him. They hated on MJ. They hated on Jerry Rice. They hated on Randy Moss. They hate on Shohei Ohtani. They hate on Aaron Judge. They hate on, Mike Trout. They hated on Babe Ruth. They hated on all these guys who are absolutely incredible. They hated on Muhammad Ali. They hated on Mike Tyson. They hated on all the great. They hated on Michael Jackson, bro. They hated on all the ones who are absolutely incredible at their craft. God-given gifts and talent are only hated on natural-minded, narrow-minded, low-minded, snake-eye viewed, hating ass haters that wish they could do what you do. That's who hate on the great ones. And I'm tell you something. You don't let no hate slow you down or cause you to doubt the gift that God put in you, ever. What you do is you let that hate be the gasoline on that fire in your soul, that fire in your belly to have you absolutely explode into your own absolute greatness. That's what you do, man. And that's how you roll with that. It's not going to stop. Understand that again, the hate is inevitable. It is absolutely inevitable. People are not going to be happy for you. They're gonna just they're gonna nitpick. Now that you're up on a pedestal, now that you've accomplished some greatness, now that you have won so doggone much, they can't stand it and they're ready for you to lose. And you know what's crazy? They don't even have a reason. They don't have no reason. Bro, it's folks that hate my guts and don't have a good reason. Why you hate Shabazz so much? Cause he put me out of his gym when I was trying to help. Fool, that's my gym. he wouldn't let me help him train my son. Bro, what you pay me for if you gonna try to step in and help him? No, fool, boo, get out of my way and let me do my job. Does any surgeon allow you into surgery to tell the surgeon how to perform surgery on your child at all? Does the dentist allow you to come in there? Hey, doc, hey, man, you need to use this drill right here because his tooth is, his bicuspid is bigger than the natural bicuspid. So you need to take that drill, put it down, and, bro, if you don't get the hell out of my way and sit down somewhere so I can do my doggone job. You land on, come on, man. It's so crazy how that, and I'm going to speak on this real quick too. Bruh, I'm a stay in my lane type of dude. But it seems like everybody and their mama want to come in my lane. It's so crazy. I'm a health and fitness expert. This is my craft. I study anatomy and physiology. I study strength and conditioning. I study to take my MCATs. I study to go to med school. I study the body inside and out so that I can be way more effective at training young athletes and and just regular people trying to lose weight, trying to gain weight. This is what I do. I don't step into no accountant's office talking about, let me tell you how to be an accountant. I don't go to the, my wife's precinct talking about, hey babe, let me show you how to how to write up this report. And let me show you how to execute this, when these folks do this crime, that's what you need to do. No, I don't do that. I don't go I don't go to the bank and tell the bank teller, hey man, this how you this how you be a bank teller. But I swear, everybody named mama want to be a strength coach. Everybody named mama want to be a doggone a trainer. Everybody named mama got the expert advice on how to lose weight. As opposed to just going to the one or going to a one who specializes in doing it. The problem is they take what they see at face value. Here's what I mean. A lot of folks judge my mindset by the fact that I wear hoodies, jogging pants, Jordans all the time. I carry my water jug everywhere I go. And you think my brain wears a hoodie or something. And you mistake my appearance for my intelligence. Man, that is a crucial mistake. Because if I told you the ins and outs of my profession, you wouldn't be able to get 2 words in or finish a whole complete sentence from trying to tell me my job. And I'm going to actually explain to you parts of my job. So don't do that. Just stay in your lane. Let me do my job. Because I promise you, I'm the one who actually, my job is about serving and helping. There's so much humility in what I do, man. Folks talk crazy to me all the time. But folks don't like me because when you talk crazy to me, I'm talk crazy back. I ain't put up that crap. Then folks think because they pay me money that I gotta take their crap. No, you take your money and get the hell out of my gym. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not beyond giving people their money back because you just utterly and ridiculously disrespectful. Nah, bro. So I wanted to jump on here again tonight to speak on the fact that if you have a gift, the devil gonna try to mess with it and convince and try to convince you that your gift ain't what it is. It ain't from God, and you should just treat it any kind of way. You should discard the gift that God gave you. That is some asinine BS, because you got to remember where you got the gift from. Also, just in addition to that, your success is inevitably going to be followed by undue criticism, undue hatred, undeserved ridicule. And knowing all that, gotta be the fight to become even greater and even more successful anyway. Because when you understand that that's what comes with it, you understand that that's just part of the process. And it's an indicator that, yeah, if you ain't made it yet, you are damn close. Okay? So I said that wasn't gonna be too long, man, but I had a little something on my heart to share with y'all tonight. And hey man, as always, let me shout out my sponsors again. First of all, the GOAT, the Sugar Ghost, Mary Claire White. Yo, man, hey man, look, let me tell you something. I don't take for granted. I'm gonna say this because I know it's true. I am the only fitness facility who has a snack like this. And I'm telling y'all, I know I'm the only one. Bruh, protein ice cream, bruh, is protein. Yo, protein ice cream is so exclusive that, hold on, you can see them hits through that sleeve, man. Yeah, you see it. My bad. Y'all, let me get back on track. Protein ice cream. All right. Shout out to Sugar Ghost, man. Mary Claire White. Once again. Yeah, it's exclusive. You know what I'm saying? When it's exclusive, yeah, it may be a little costly. Let me tell you something. Lamborghinis is costly. BMWs, Ferraris is costly too. And you got a product that's so exclusive like that, it's worth the price, dog. You know, go and pay your 12. You know, get you a pint protein ice cream, 25 grams of protein, 20 grams of sugar. Yeah, it's not that much. You know what I'm saying? But it's great for post workout. You know, to refuel and to rebuild the muscles. It's a great snack, man. It don't even taste like it got, you know, whey protein or anything in it. All right. The other thing, sauna box. Listen, man. Post-workout recovery, get you a sauna box. Put in my code. I'll post it here so everybody can see it. Use my code to get you a sauna box. The benefits of being in a sauna after a workout is too many to count. First of all, increase circulation, increase blood flow, decrease stress, detoxes your body. It's just a perfect complement to a long, hard workout. All right. Also, shout out my man Keith Cannon, Arm Beef Dogs. You know, one of my brother Keith Cannon. Keith was one of my clients for years. Helped him lose over 100 pounds, and brother's still growing strong. Just opened his own food truck park. You know, so big shout out to my man Keith Cannon. I'm also going to shout out, you know, one of my guys. Man, Curtis Givens, man, back in July, man, called me up and said, Shabazz, I'm nominating you for Power 30. I was like, huh? He's like, yeah. Hung up the phone. I mean, it was as quick and as cool as that, man. But I was so honored and humbled to be among the top 30 influential people in the city of Memphis. And the category was fitness, and also my guy Wayne Williams, another trainer across town, he was honored too. So I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Wayne. Shout out to Curtis Givens for the incredible award. And that's it, man. I mean, you know, we're approaching the end of 2025. My advice, man, my love for you guys, man, my admonishment to you guys: know that when your greatness is near, the hate is near too. Just know that one is going to try to stop the other, but it's absolutely impossible for the hate to win. All right? Yo, man, this is your man, Coach Shabazz. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much.